Right, we're just getting set up here. Won't be very long until we actually start. Let me I'll just swing myself around. Get this transitioned over. Good evening, everyone. Let's have a look here. Hey, evening, Fallen. Right, just open up this new Bastler whiskey. This is both going to be victory and commiseration whiskey, so well, that should probably last me for at least a level or two in the game. Drop it all over the floor. There we are. Cool. Switch back over to the game. Right.
Back so soon? I knew you would not falter. Again you face me. Again, you are a fool.
Yes. Well, we kind of found out just how bullshit the final level is on this last time, didn't we? Let's see if we can do any better today. Yay, that's nice. Yeah, this is every year my dad buys me pretty much the same bottle of Bell's, and it takes me almost all year normally to drink my way through it because I tend to drink rum. So I'm actually trying to make an early start on it so that I can clear some room in my drinks cabinet. So, cheers. Alright, anyway, we're going to try the dealer level again.
Until now,
Ooh,
I have
nice.
shown compassion. You would be best to test me no further.
Now, if I was a smart person, and I'm not, then I would have spent some time offline checking perhaps things that might be better as encounters for me. Yeah, I'm not that smart, so I haven't really done much. But I did have a few thoughts at least, and it's probably a good idea for me to reduce the number of weapons and shields and armor and such in my deck, so that the things that I actually want turn up more frequently. That's my thought. So Frostfang is okay. Blood Crescent, I think, is just weird. Seems to me the music is louder. Hang on a minute. Settings. Don't know why, it just seems much louder for me at the moment. Let's see if that's better. No. Still really loud. Oh well, doesn't matter that much. So yeah, Blood Crescent, that can come out. I don't like it. Yeah, it's strange. It seems to be like only when you're at the deck selection. So maybe it's not in game, but just, oh, weird. Huge Hammer, that's okay. I'll leave that in a bit. Mortal Whimsy can come out. Much as I like it, Sheer Breaker can come out. Thunderstroke, I think I'll stay in. Rat Cleaver can definitely come in because, seriously, like, just those three, the quarter rats together was awful. It's not disturbingly loud. No, that's okay. Good to hear. Right, so, immovable objects I want. That last fight is really, really long. So, armor that gets stronger the more I take. Punishment seems smart. So that can come in. What else? Hearn's Antlers can come in. Skullcap of Prophecy. That's new, so that should come in. Hag's Raps can come in as well because I like the slow and weak curse that comes from it. Fleet Cuffs as well. Speed for me is good. Feather Dice can come in, being quite good. And then I'll probably just put lots of rings in if I need. Let's take out some more junk that I don't need, though. So, what do we have? Berserker Armor. Yeah, that can come out. Chains of Rage. Yeah, that's rubbish. Forbidden Armor I haven't seen yet, so that can stay in. Mithril's fine. Occult Reflection I think can go. Mage's Scorn can probably come out. Yes. Skeleton King's Helm can get spent as well. Folded Steel was disappointing. Was it Folded Steel? No, Folded Steel was alright. Spirit Walk was the one that screwed me over, but now that I know what it actually means, or rather that it doesn't technically mean what it says, should be a bit better for us. Do I want more shields? Maybe. Shield, 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 Emperor's Jewel. No. I care not for that. No other armor. So yeah, I think just fill up with rings at this point. So Disciples Ring. No. Golden Ring of Pain. Possibly, because I could have lots and lots of gold by the end, so that can come in. Ring of Enlightenment. No, that won't help me at all, because I'll have no blessings. Ring of Justice. Nope. Ring of Poverty. Kind of funny, but no. Ring of Survival. Oh, that can come in because it's a new one. Spiritual Healing. Sure, just as a single card to fill out the rest of the deck, I think that will also be fine, actually. So there we go. That's the deck we're going for. The Master Ring's also quite interesting. Should stack with everything else, and then, ooh, possibly, what is it? Mask of Extortion? I think. Do I actually have that in here? Ah, I'd have to get rid of all my gold for that. So maybe swap that with Explorer's Helmet. Healing Cap. Helm of Reflection. Maybe just Soldiers for Raw. That's no good. Yeah, that's... Alright, Angel's Wing. That'll do. And then we can get rid of the Mask of Extortion. There. That. Right. I could spend ages going through that, and I really don't need to. Let's have a look at the encounter deck. So we've also got a few more things in here as well. Some of them we definitely can't do, like Demon Trader. He wants blessings, which we can't have. So that can come out, and we'll put in Desert of the Damned instead. And I think that's probably all we actually want. Now there's, did I take Graveyard out already? Old Graveyard. Yeah. That's... Yeah, I should take that out as well, actually. And then maybe put in the Wife's Fury? Okay. Because again, Old Graveyard is good if you've got a blessing. But I can't have a blessing, so not really much use. I really wish it showed you and reminded you what the cards themselves actually did. Loan's possible, but no. Okay. Again, I could spend forever going through them, but let's not. Let's just get on with it, shall we? Cursed Luck.
I worked long and hard to make that
That's not a good
painful.
one. That
Ingenious.
is particularly bad. This might be a very short run. So, the tokens on most of the cards that we can see, well, the two cards
I was left these simple pieces.
Nice.
And from them I have built a palace of memories. A convoluted maze that few will ever reach the end of. Will you be one of them?
The tokens, can I indicate with a mouse? No, I can't. Top right card, bottom right card, that's food and gold. So we kind of want to collect those to try and stack up as many bonuses and things as we can. That's my general thought. Also, someone mentioned that it's
The world is but surface.
possible,
Behind
not
it,
certain if
mysteries
it's
and
true or not,
wonders
that going
transpire.
back to shops can have more items in. So if I collect a huge stash of gold, I can just keep going back and back and back and hoping that they've got new items. So might try that. We'll see how it goes anyway. Let's untangle this a bit. Alright, Secret Society.
Win this and claim my token.
Down a dark alleyway in the slums of an ancient city, you find a door covered in strange markings. Now, the last time I found this card, I had blessings, and they sniffed at me and told me to go away. I'm hoping, now that I can't have blessings, they will appreciate the fact that I've been excommunicated. Maybe? You knock on the door. A small creature opens it and looks up at you. The house demon sniffs and then says, "Begone, mortal! You have a taint of evil about you, but only the hellish lords and their truly accursed minions may enter this establishment." Interesting. So, I'm partly evil, but not evil enough? I wonder what I need to get in there, then. To find out in future, I guess. Not enough curses. Yeah, possibly. Desert of the
mark
Damned.
of the serpent. There is no doubt that you have traveled an interesting road, adventurer.
Thanks, dealer.
A challenge for you, and a token if you succeed.
This is part of the Lost in the Desert series that we were doing last time. So you find a casket buried in the sands. As you reach for it, a voice calls out, "Stranger, stay your hand! That casket bears the cursed serpent's mark." I could find out if I need more curses, open it, trigger the curse, then go back to the Secret Society. Seems possible? Maybe? So, open it, sell it? To who? What, to the stranger? Let's just open it. Sure. Oh, right. So, we have
Choose from these options.
4 cards in front of us. I need a number from the audience, please. A 1, 2, a 3, or a 4. And what we're looking for is for someone to pick a number and for it to be huge success. That would be really good. I'll also take success. That would be nice. Try and stay away from the failure and huge failure. I didn't actually see where it went. And we've got a call from YouTube in Fallen Upward, 2. So let's see how this goes. Crossing my fingers. Huge failure! What a start. You cautiously break... This might be a huge success if we get a curse. I'll also accept that. You cautiously break open the seal, releasing a burst of stale, dusty air. Suddenly a scorpion falls out onto your arm. The scorpion stings you and then falls into the sand. The dealer draws you 2 pain cards. Youch.
Ouch.
Thanks. Ouch. I will heal as I move around, so that's not the end of the world, but that is not particularly nice. Thanks. Also, now that I notice the Secret Society is dark, it means that even though I could go back to it, I can't actually re-engage with the card this time. Some of them, like shops and things, will stay light. Sea Voyage, you can see in the bottom left-hand corner. The Maiden. She will help me in a way that I choose. I might ask for a longer life. So, I am Merith of the Forest Folk. My people have long helped the morsels of this realm. What boon would you ask of me? I can ask for longer life, which is a health gain card of some sort. Supplies, food, gold, ask to be blessed. Pointless, because I can't be blessed at the moment. I'll show you in a minute why, actually, because I've kind of skipped past that on this particular level. I'm going to ask for longer life. As you wish, Merith mutters, and waves her hand. A light shines from your skin. The healer draws you 1 max health gain card. That's very specific. Flick, 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 flick. 10 max health. Nice.
If you gain health, then I work harder to take it.
Well, I don't want to make it too easy for you. So, this is me and my current stats. Weapon, Fine Blade. Nah, if I could find anything else that would be better. Armor, Mithril, that is good. Heavy armor with no speed penalty, so that's kind of like our baseline for what we want now. Blessings and curses, this is what we're going to look at. So, under excommunication, it's a curse. Player cannot receive any more blessings. Yeah. And these are all curses, by the way. Dealer's curse. I get a new curse at each dungeon level. That's fantastic. But it's not. It's awful. And cursed luck. Yes. Difficulty of picking successful chance cards is increased. So that's, yeah, that's where we're currently at. Shields go there. Rings go there. Got 3 of them at the moment. Hindsight is fine. As you get to the stairs, it shows you where all the encounters were on the level, so you can choose to go back if you want and spend more food. So that's going to be really useful. Merchant's Ring shows traders as soon as you enter a level. That's also very useful. And Killing Streak. Every kill earns the player a stackable speed and damage boost. Taking any damage resets the boost to nil. So I've kind of been leaning on this ring a lot throughout the game because I'm quite good at dodging, relatively. In the last level, though, so hard to not get hit. That's, yeah, it's terrible. Anyway, moving on. Travelling Jeweler. We've only got 40 gold, but it's still worth having a little look. In a shady grove off the beaten trail, you find a travelling merchant looking to trade with wandering adventurers. Jewelers specialise in selling artifacts and rings. Such an exclusive market demands high prices. So let's approach the shop. These can be traps, so you should be ready for a fight at least. As you approach the merchant, you hear a voice call out, "Those fancy rings will fetch us a lot of coins, stranger." Yeah, just like this. It's an ambush. Dealer draws 1 monster card. And it's the King of Dust again. Least out of all of the bad guys, but the boss bad guys, this guy is the easiest. So I need to remember how to fight now. I think it's X to strike, B to bash, Y to parry. Oh, he comes with an entourage as well. And A to dodge. Ah, and there's traps around as well, which definitely doesn't help. Plus, I've been injured by that scorpion already, which is extra not good. More traps off to the side. Ouch. Probably could have dodged that. You, stop doing things. Stab, stab while he's on the ground. Just leave him to hit his own guy. Oh, thought I was fast enough then. Yikes! Stop it! Definitely no. Ouch, ouch. Down to 36. This fight is not going as well as it normally does. Are you alone now? You are. That's right, make him stand in the trap. Should be about 1 more set, I reckon. Oh, come on. I swear he's gotten tougher. That or I've just gotten worse. Probably just out of practice, to be honest. That was tough, and that was just to get to the shop. Oh, down to 19 health. You search the bodies but find nothing, and turn back towards the merchant. So, let's approach the shop. We could probably buy some healing, but we heal as we move around, so I don't really think that's necessary. So let's have a look. Buy items. Feather dice. Feather dice is nice. We can actually afford it as well. It does have a limited number of uses. Ring of Gluttony. I receive 50% more healing from consuming food. You do that as you walk around, so that's potentially good. Ring of Peace. Golden Ring of Pain. Ooh. I should probably buy that now. Because I am anticipating us getting a lot of gold.
Most promising.
So, let's sell the medium armor that we had. And that will do, I think. we've only got 12 gold. We can't afford to buy anything else, really. We could buy some food, but we don't need to. Let's just continue. Twisted Canyon. Now, usually when I find this, we've already got a weapon, like a better weapon. This time we don't, but we do have the curse, which makes finding it harder. So, I don't know, I could go either way on this. You see a weapon glinting in the sunlight, lying next to a skeleton at the bottom of the canyon. The walls of the canyon are rocky cliffs, steep and treacherous. So, yeah, let's climb down to retrieve the weapon. Oh gosh, that is much harder to pick. And super fast shuffle because game is just deciding to screw us. Okay, so I need a number between 1 and 4. 1, 2, 3, or 4, please. One of them is a success, 2 are failures, and 1 is a huge failure. So, if you're watching, do feel free to call out any number. I'll take the first number I see. If you voted already, then do feel free to still call out a number. There's no reason why you can't. As we get more people turn up throughout the evening, usually I try and stagger it so that at least some people can get a chance to vote if they've not had a chance. But we're quite low on viewers at the moment, so feel free to call something out if you wish. God, that extra bad luck curse is going to cripple us throughout this. It really is. So welcome to everyone who's joining the stream. It's nice to have people turning up. We're playing Hand of Fate at the moment, and we are trying to finish the game. It's really hard, this last level. We've only gotten to the final boss fight once, once I think, and it's like fighting every single bad guy together in sequence for each of the levels that you've done so far. It's super hard. Okay, we've got no numbers coming from the audience, so I'm quite happy to choose one myself. In fact, I shall do so. Can't always be your guys' fault when things go wrong, so I'm going to pick number 3 this time. So, crossing my fingers. Four pain cards. This could just kill us. 10 health per curse. Well, that's like 20 health gone. Oh, that's all health gone. Sorry, 3 curses. Rip. Well, that was a short level, wasn't it?
So it goes.
Yeah, thanks for that. Well, let's just go straight again. Nothing happened there. We pretend we haven't started. Hello and welcome to the stream. Yeah, it's nice. No, yeah, we're starting a little late today, so yeah. Okay. Well, I have off camera prepared the decks.
Go, leave. There is no joy.
Let's just get to it. Man, those pain cards are just awful. Loose pockets.
I hope that is the curse that ends your quest.
I don't mind that one so much. Out of all the curses, this is, I think, the least bad one that we've seen. There's the travelling healer.
We're all merely pieces upon the board.
Start with a skeleton king's shield.
The circle repeats without end.
Thanks for the tutorial on how to perform a stun.
The oblivion that engulfs it when it is placed back in the box? Does the king understand that he truly rules over nothing?
And we can't have that blessing, so there's no point in us even reading it. So, relatively nice start. We've got Skeleton King's Shield, which can, upon bash, kill skeletons straight away and just stun everyone else. We're going to wander down towards that travelling healer so we can check out the shop. I expect the exit's going to be off to the west. Devil's Wager. Okay. So, the devil... appears in a puff of smoke and fixes its evil gaze upon you. Greetings, mortal! If you can defeat my minions without taking a scratch, I will reward you with gold and magical trinkets. I possibly could, but even if I can't, it's right at the start of this level, so I'm happy to try it. If nothing else, it'll be good reminder for practice for combat, because fighting lava golems and things at the same time is what I really need to get back into the habit of. So sure, let's try it. Excellent, the devil cries with glee. It points to you with a crooked finger saying, let's see you prove it. You said you could do it without a scratch, but I'll be generous and leave you more than that. So yes, we do have very little health here. At least we do keep our equipment. So priority is really going to be to take out the things of dust, since they have ranged attacks, and then turn our attention to the lava golem. Going after this ranged one first, really. Let's say no. Go after this guy again. Yeah, lots of dodge rolling, I'm sure you're noticing. Just staying out of combat where possible. Oh, that's an area effects one. We want to stay definitely away from that. Okay, one down. Well, two down now, really. Whoops. He did not want to be there. Let's get away from that. And away. And then back in. And away. And now we've got a really bad camera angle. And away. Better camera angle. Yeah, basically each time you hit them twice in quick succession, they explode! And sometimes they just explode anyway. Like that. You just got to be really cautious of that red thing above them, which means that an unparryable attack is coming in. Oh, that was good practice. You're not dead. That is unexpected. The devil waves his hand, partially healing you. It then disappears, leaving behind some loot. So 4 gain cards. Yes. 5 max health. Nice.
I'm sure you are grateful for that.
Yep. Armory. Skeleton King's sword. Ooh, or immovable object. Skeleton King's sword is awesome. Immovable object is kind of what I think I need for the whole end of the game fight. So I'm probably going to take that, I think.
With the help of this armor, one man defeated an entire army.
That's my plan.
Only to drop dead the moment it was removed.
Don't care about taking it off ever. I'll just wear it to bed. It's fine.
Really? Is that what you're going to do?
1 food and 3 food. Well, I got at least the armor. Charity 4.
We play for a token now.
You encounter a priest wandering along the road. The children were warmed by your generosity last time. Would you be willing to save a few lives again? I do have enough food, so I am going to give him some food. A worthy decision, the priest exclaims. How many young ones will see another summer due to your generosity? 20? Yeah, I'm thinking 20. I should pick up some more food at the next step that I take. And it gives me a chance to get this card's token when normally I might not have an opportunity. So, sure, we'll go for that. The priest humbly accepts your provisions. Let me see if I have anything in my sack with which to reward such generosity. Okay, so I need a number between 1 and 4. 1, 2, 3, or 4, please. We have 3 success cards and 1 failure card this time. So hopefully, should be nice and easy for someone to not pick the failure card. And the astute amongst you might have been following the cards and realised where the failure is. Please don't pick it. But yeah, I'll take the first number that comes from the audience. 4 from Fallen. Let's see how this goes. Thanks, Fallen. No luck, I'm afraid, but take my blessing. Your 1 blessing card. Which I can't have because I've been excommunicated.
Many of these blessings are too good for the likes of you.
It's fine. It's not like it was a bad event. It just wasn't a good event. So, Travelling Healer. In a shady grove off the beaten trail, you find a travelling merchant looking to trade with wandering adventurers. Healers specialise in curing wounds and also have some skill at removing curses. Let's approach the shop. So we've only got 6 food, so this hasn't actually given us food at this particular position. So I should probably buy some food. You can remove the bad curses. Excommunication is okay. It's $160 to remove, which you can get. Loose pocket. Probably don't care enough to move. Sell the medium armor. Yeah, let's get a little bit of cash for that. Can also sell the shield, as we have the Skeleton Kings. And then buy food. Let's buy 5. Buy 10? Yeah, we'll buy 10. Yeah, not getting the token from that card is kind of sad. But it's okay. We will have food to spare again in future. Devilish traps. I hate this one.
I never put much stock on mysterious voices myself.
Yeah. Everything seems strangely familiar. Yeah, so we've just got a horrible maze to work our way through. And the camera angle sucks in it. We just have to find the exit. There's nothing worthwhile finding in here. So yeah, super close camera angle. Death that way. We also can't spin it. So let's have a look this way. Nothing there, okay. I saw it, yeah, ceiling crusher there. There's the exit, okay. I think we've got, oh gosh. Yeah, that's what I mean by arsehole camera angle. Why did it change then? It had no need to. Oh well. 5 health loss is fine. So you wake the next morning wondering why you cannot shake the vision of a cat playing with a mouse and the sound of a laugh. Cold and cruel. It's all about the camera angle, really. The maiden! Yay! Cool. So we could ask for food this time. That might be smart. Longer life is always good, but supplies. 2 food gain cards. This bread will sustain you for many days. 1 food. 3 food. Not getting much luck on those food gain cards. Many enchanted weapons have powerful abilities that can turn the tide of battle, but only if their wielder remembers to use them. Farewell, morsel. She's always got a useful tutorial-like tip as she leaves. In this particular case, don't forget to use the things that you've got.
Nothing more pleasing than the smell of salt water and the rush of wind, is there?
So, your journey will take you across the sea. Yes, we're going to board the ship and leave. Cowardice. Ah.
I appreciate your ingenuity. I look forward to seeing how you approach this particular challenge.
This has been hilarious and also bad in the past. If I have an option to not fight something, I have to take that option. Be it giving up all my gold to bandits or just running away. There's the priest. Let's go left first.
Every card drawn from your thoughts and your memories. Every card tainted by your view of the world.
A wife's
and your
fury.
single-minded purpose. The same singularity of purpose that brings you here.
While travelling through a small town, you're accosted by a furious woman who shouts at you from the door of her homestead. "You there! You look like you can handle yourself. My husband was supposed to be home hours ago, but instead he's with his pals drinking away all our coin. They left the spoils from their latest job here. If you go teach him a lesson, you can take your pick." Well, I can't because I'm a coward. So, bad luck, woman. You just have to go beat up, yeah. It's not my fault. It's a curse. No. I already have a curse. Oh, come on. I already have a curse on me. Don't give me a pain cup. Lose one blessing. That's fine. I have no blessings. That's no effect. Do not mind at all. Let's go down here. The Lizard Dome. One night you are captured by lizardmen and brought before their king. You're stripped of your equipment and must choose an opponent to fight in their underground arena. Let's see. Arsehole lizard person who comes with a entourage, I think, or arsehole bandit person who comes with a ballista. I think we'll go for the crossbow. Oh wait, no, she spits fire. Yeah, crossbow over fire spitting, definitely. Out of the ones I have to shoot. Fight. This is going to be hard though. She is going to have quite the advantage on me. In such a small area. And having no shield, I get no alert about the attacks coming in. Ow! Stop throwing things at me! Ow! Stop! Stop! Man, not having that like parry option flag up is terrible. Well, at least I can pick up my gold again by the look of it. I suppose it just means I've got to keep dodging a lot more than I have been. Ouch. Oh gosh, trapped in a corner. Let's say no again. That was some good damage on it. Not enough to take it out yet. Okay. More over here. Good, that's gone. This guy next. Now this one. Is he down? Okay, now it's just her. It should be okay. As long as I make sure that I stay away from her unblockable attacks. Just going to do 4. Yeah. Yeah, also can't stun. What do you do now? Yeah, 4, 3, 4. Oh my goodness. That was tough. And into the lava. Bad luck. I don't think I lost any gold by the end of that. So, Lizard King returns and grants you a reward before returning your equipment. So 1 gain card. 5 gold. Yay! And then my thing's back. Food wagon. So you come across a broken down wagon laden with food. Its owner nowhere in sight. I'm going to call out and offer help because I know that gets us more food. Well, I don't know about more food. I know it gets us food. Oh, thank God you're here! A merchant leaps out of the bushes. Some bandits attacked my cart and I hid in the trees. Please accept this food as thanks. So 1 food gain card. 3 food. Really not good pickings here for the food gain. And that's Devilish Traps. Let's not go to the Devilish Traps, okay? Let's just move on to the next area.
Better than trudging along a muddy road. Certainly.
Yeah, maybe. You found a friendly trader willing to let you ride on his wagon. You've discovered the exit to the area. Let's hitch a ride. Embark upon the next leg of your adventure. Curse luck.
Another
Yay.
curse on the table. Let us see how you deal with it.
So there's a travelling mage over there, off whom I can buy more magical trinkets and things.
I am not the first to deal the cards, nor are you the first to play. I do not expect we will be the last.
Dark Crystal, Part 2.
Again, a token is at stake.
You reach the cave described to you by Bazagra the Wizard and discover that it does contain a giant dark crystal as he claimed. Unfortunately, his description of a chamber full of lava golems is also accurate. 3, 5 of them. Oh. Yay, I'm a coward. It's forcing me to leave. I see, I would totally fight them if I had a choice, but I don't have a choice, so I can't. And that's the story I'm sticking to. So the secrets of the Dark Crystal will wait for another day. Trading post. You reach a trading post in a distant valley, run by a stranger, old woodsman. I've not much use for gold myself, but I'll trade you for food supplies. No, I don't have enough food. The old man shrugs, then wanders into the back room. Fine, bye. River. Your path is blocked by a river. The water is clear but fast flowing. Now I can attempt to cross it or I can turn back. Kind of need to attempt to cross it because I think if I turn back it actually sends me back to the trading post. This is not going to be good. The cursed luck is going to make it hard and the heavy armor is going to make it even harder. So let's see how bad this is. Okay, that's not quite as bad as I thought it was going to be. The fast shuffle is not good. So, I need a number from the audience, please. A 1, a 2, a 3, or a 4. And the first number I see will be the card that I choose out of the choices presented in front of us here. We have 1 success, 1 huge failure, and 2 regular failures. So yeah, call out a number, and we'll see how well we do. Give me an opportunity to have another little bit of a drink. And just ask you guys, how are you all doing this evening? I hope you're all having a fantastic time. So yeah, waiting on a number between 1 and 4. If you're watching, lurking in the background, do feel free to get involved. We don't bite. Fallen has called on a 1. Thank you very much, Fallen. Let's cross our fingers. Just a failure. Very close to a huge failure, though. So your heavy armor combined with the strong currents make crossing very difficult. 1 pain card, which is just lose 5 feet. That's quite bad. Could be worse. Definitely could be worse. Treasure chest. We all know how well this goes. Yes. So while exploring a dungeon, you see a treasure chest at the end of a hall. The chest may hold great wealth, but the chamber may be trapped. The chamber is trapped. There is a gas trap. It's very hard to avoid. And then when you get to the treasure chest, I think that is also trapped. But of course, we couldn't possibly turn back. So we're going to approach the treasure chest. 1 success and 3 regular failures available. And I have no idea where it would be amongst that lot. So yeah, if you're new to the stream, do feel free to call out a number between 1 and 4. If you're a regular, do also feel free to call out. If I don't get a number like in a relatively short amount of time, I shall just make a choice myself. There's no harm in that. After all, I am playing the game as well as you guys. So yeah, if you do want to, call out a number. Otherwise, we'll see how it goes. Yeah, Twitter does a weird thing with headers where it specifies it as 1 size, but then scales it up to whatever resolution people are actually looking at. I don't have a good solution. Twitter headers always look bad. Someone did at one point do a nice kind of like sizing guide if you wanted to use like one single image across many different social media platforms, and it had like recommended boundaries for sizing things across the lot. I didn't use it myself because mine's fairly simple. It's just that diamond shape stuff. But yeah, you might find that useful if you can find it. Okay, so no number coming from the audience, so I'm going to pick a 2. And fingers crossed it's not gas. The hall is silent as you move forwards. You approach the treasure chest. The treasure chest looks battered but still intact. What treasure might it hold? So we're going to try and pry it open. No, yeah, you're right. That shouldn't have any upscaling to do. That seems really silly. Okay, so it's a 50-50 chance now for success and failures. So, a number from the audience, please. A 1, a 2, a 3, or a 4. And we'll choose the corresponding card. Nothing bad will happen if you hit failure on this particular one. It will just mean that we can't open the treasure chest. But if we do open it, I think we get 4 game cards, which could be quite a considerable boon for us, given that we only have 3 food left and a long way to go in the dungeon. The width is already in consideration of ultra-wide aspect. Yes. Yeah. No, I haven't got a clue what they're doing then. It used to be fairly good. Hey, Dark Shadow, do you want to call out a number between 1 and 4? We're looking for some new blood to cause me problems. 3, thank you very much. And it's a success. Nice one. You are allowed to pick more numbers. As you approach, the chest growls, then attempts to bite you. I've never seen this as the part of this encounter. What? You narrowly avoid losing your limb as its jaws snap shut. The creature stands up on 2 feet and attempts to consume you. What? What?
A choice. Select your desire.
I do not desire to be part of this game anymore. That's what I desire. So, I need a number between 1 and 4, please. I think 2 of the options were huge failure. 1 is a failure, and 1 is a success. So, yeah, please help me out, guys. 1, 2, 3, or a 4. And it's not looking good for us, is it? Yeah, go on then, Fallen. You can be responsible for my ultimate demise. It'll make you feel happy, I'm sure. Three. Okay. Just a failure. The beast strikes twice before you escape its reach. The dealer draws you 2 pain cards. 15 health? That's okay. We'll heal that. Dear. 15 health. That's also fine. We'll heal that as well. Could have been a lot worse. On to the travelling mage.
Your food runs short. This does not bode well.
I'm at a shop. It's fine. TM. In a shady grove off the beaten trail, you find a travelling merchant looking to trade with wandering adventurers. Mages sell only specific items that they've discovered in faraway lands. Their prices can be high, but they also pay well for anything that catches their interest. So let's see what he's got available, and then we'll consider buying food afterwards, because priorities. Alchemical silver? Meh. Dragon ring? No. Hag's wraps? Possibly. Hearn's antlers? Yes.
A tool with a very specific but useful purpose.
Yeah,
not much use if you're not facing lizards, though, eh? Sorry, that struck me as funny.
But I am fighting lizards. 1 food for 6. Oh my gosh, that is extortion. These mages are arseholes.
I'm sure you're grateful for that.
Yeah. Well, that's all I'm going to buy because it is so expensive. And if we don't find anywhere that gives us more food before that runs out, we'll just starve. Blood auction. Oh, yes.
Plunder the secrets of
I remember this one.
You'll gain new cards. Some you'll wish you'd left untouched.
In the moonlit ruins of a long-forgotten castle, a host of unholy creatures gather. You discover that vampires are holding secret blood auctions. Mortals are allowed to bid using their own blood. Yeah, I need my health and I need food, so I'm not going to bid because it's going to just be bad for me. It's a relatively low chance of winning, and I've got the curse, which makes winning even harder. So we're just going to leave for now. You leave discreetly. Yeah, we don't want any more food, but yeah, just pass it by. Man, treasure chest. Can't believe that was a mimic. That is such an arse. Okay, on to the next stage of our adventure, and we get a new curse, Infected Rings.
Little pleases me more than watching your attempt to wriggle away from bad luck.
I mean, I think that's only going to affect us once. Maybe twice more, but I do have a lot of rings. I really like rings.
We can hope that, as each card is unveiled, as each new concept is explored, that we learn something about ourselves, or something about you. At least.
Okay, tavern wager.
Let us stake a token on their foolishness.
You find yourself in a seedy old tavern, spinning tales of your adventures to a group of drunks. A bearded old soldier scoffs at your tales and challenges you to an arm wrestle. Now, I could try this. I don't think it's going to be a combat. If it was, I would be far more confident in the chance to win. 20 gold is all I have, and I need that for food, but I'm going to get more gold as soon as I land on the next place, so could try it. Yeah. It's possible that they downsize it and resample it so that it fits within their own file size limits. So go to tinypng.com and, well, turn your header into a PNG file. Go to tinypng.com and upload it there. They've got a much better optimizer, and then download the optimized file and try that instead, see if it has any effect. My advice. Right, so, hey, good evening there, the Baby Lee. We're just about to refuse this wager because we can't really afford it. We're playing Hand of Fate this evening. Welcome to the stream. It's good having you join us. Her opponent does not like your attitude. One monster card. King of Dust. That's fine. I can beat him and his entourage. Maybe I'll even get something off their bodies. Just to let you know, Baby Lee, there is a bot translating chat from YouTube over to Twitch and vice versa. So that's not me saying hello to you over and over, that's other people. You can see their names prefixing the messages, so hopefully that should be clear. You already uploaded as PNG? Okay, cool. Yeah, this fight is going fine. Stupid King of Dust doesn't know how to fight me when he can't tie me into an area. Yeah, no, I really like Lurk Force. It's a fantastic community, isn't it? Like, it's such a great idea as well, because everyone is trying to build their own communities, so just having somewhere where like-minded people can get together and trade viewership, almost. Like, I don't even want to say trade viewership, because they do become like real genuine viewers and everything. Yeah, way easier to watch multiple streams and show love, you're right. Yeah, since I joined Lurk Force, I now semi-regularly watch like 4 or 5 different channels. I've dropped into loads, but yeah, there's like at least 4 or 5 that have just entered my regular view list. Anyway, you check the bodies for loot, so 2 game cards. So this has actually worked out in my favour. gain 25 health. Well, I didn't need that really, but okay. And gain 10 max health. That is useful. yeah, the apostrophe. It should just not be on keyboards in that place. Like far left side, that'd be better. Except then, whenever I wanted to use it, I'd hit my start stream button. I use some extended characters off to the end of my keyboard as my start and stop stream, which is bad enough when I accidentally hit them trying to hit tab. So, soldiers on leave. Oh, these guys actually just lost a wager and lost their helmets, I think. Memory serves.
I will happily wager on the outcome. I do not think you have what it takes.
So, in a busy town, you meet 3 disheveled soldiers. We got drunk last night, one of them explains, and gambled away all our gold. And our helmets, another joins in. We'll trade food for any helmets you have on you. Our captain's gonna have our hides if we turn up without them. Now, I do have a helmet, but I really, really want it for the final fight. So, I'm going to give them nothing and move on to the next card and buy some food there. The soldiers lose interest in you and begin to harass every other armed person they see. So, bad luck, soldiers. And this is the Travelling Tinker. And that was the last of our food, so we definitely need to buy some more now. In a shady grove off the beaten trail, you find a travelling merchant looking to trade with wandering adventurers. Tinkers sell items of all descriptions. This game is quite old now. Hand of Fate, I think, is 2013 that it came out. The sequel came out just about a year ago, maybe 2 years now that we're in 2018. So the sequel is relatively recent, but it's still ultimately the same gameplay. But yeah, this is now like 5 years old. Greetings, wise traveller. I have much to offer you. It's kind of like a choose-your-own-adventure game where you assemble a deck of encounter cards and he deals them out in front of you, and then you get the choices and the consequences of those choices as you play. Quite old. Well, 5 years is quite old when you're, let's say, mid-30s. But yeah, no, I've been gaming for ages. If I say something is old, you know it's damn old. Right, buy items. We'll have a look and see what they've got. Could I imagine a live-action Magic the Gathering game? Actually, believe it or not, there sort of is. Well, not quite live-action, but I mean LARPing is a thing, where it takes the same concept as this game. Okay, you probably want to check out, what is it called? There's an isometric, encounter-based Magic the Gathering game set in Chandelier, I think. Oh no, gosh, I can't remember what it's called. Age of Empires 2 is not old. I mean, it's probably older. Right, I'm going to look up what that Magic the Gathering game is, because it's actually really, really fun. You fight other mages, you win cards anteed by them. They're all AI, of course. And you just progress through and you fight your way through. So, I have to find what it's called. Oh, it's just called Magic the Gathering, and it's from 1997, so it's pretty old. But it's really, really good, especially for the era. Like, it's got a fully fledged Magic client in it, and yeah, there's not really a huge amount to say beyond that. Definitely check it out if you've not heard of it. You should be able to find it on like an abandonware thing by now. Not old, yeah, 1999 is not old. Oh, but like you can be like the cards. Yeah, that would be super awesome. Yeah. Mastering. Oh gosh, if I could afford that, I would get it. Feather dice is also very nice, but I definitely need to buy food. So let's buy food.
Now, starvation begins.
No, I just bought 9 food. That's not starvation. Yeah, in 1999, I was 18. Which means that game is not. Merchant's Favour. Whilst browsing the wares at a trading post, you are approached by the proprietor. You look like a trustworthy sort. I'm in debt to an acquaintance in Oranshire. Chess is quite old. No, chess is just old. This is like one of the oldest games on the planet. He's holding some items of my collateral. If you deliver this gold to him, an item of equipment can be yours as payment. Well, yes, I will definitely do that. Accept the offer and take the gold. So, the shopkeeper makes sure that the other customers have gone before lifting a floorboard and taking out a small wooden chest. You have my thanks. Please make sure all of the money makes it there safely. Yeah, Dark Shadow, just because you weren't born in 1999 doesn't mean that, like, the difference in time is any... like, okay, from a relative perspective, yes, it's older than you, but then you're also not quite old, are you? So, heavy burden. We've got 100 gold.
The deeper you go, the harder things become.
That's fine. We'll get rid of this gold before 5 steps. Beware of thieves and bandits along the way. Just got here on the age reveal. In 1999, you were 9. Oh, cool. You're not that much younger than me, then. Stay out of taverns. Return policy is going to appear, and it's the next step. Even better. We just get items without needing to do anything. So yes, we will definitely hand this gold back up. So, you look like the fella that's carrying payment for my friend across the Vale. Literally across the street, I guess. This must be a very strange little village. So fess up and hand over the 100 gold. And then we get an item as collateral. And what do we want? Ring of Survival. We don't know what that is. It is... After every 3rd combat, the player receives plus 20 health. It's nice, but it's not as nice as Angel's Wing. However, I am wearing the helmet that gives me bonus damage to Lisbon. So Ring of Survival is better. Yeah, okay. Ring of Survival is smart. Anyway, moving on again. The Devil's Choice. This is the one where he challenges us to fight a couple of guys with, like, no health. I think we're going to turn him down. Oh, choose your foe. No, this is the one that's a compulsory fight. I think I'll take on the Jack of Dust, actually, out of those. Or maybe the Six of Plague. Yeah, okay. We're going to challenge the Six of Plague. The Jack of Dust is fine to fight by himself. The Four of Scales is fine to fight by himself, but on the off chance that he is screwing us and tricking us and going to make us to fight the other two together, which I think does happen sometimes, I'd rather fight the Four of Scales with the Jack of Dust than the Four of Scales with the Six of Plague. So, Six of Plague. You're no mighty hero, I will let you live with your choice. Ah, Rego, you can't be spoiling all the fun. Subterfuge and deception is... No, actually, I'm sure selling Dark Shadow won't matter because it's not like Alex is around. Loads and loads of traps around here. And, of course, the rats jump now. So you can see them doing that little green leap. Just means I've got to be extra cautious of them. Now I can parry them when they're in midair, but it's really hard when you're locked onto someone else. There we go. More traps. That guy's stuck behind the thing. We'll just wait. Yeah, they've also got poison hands, so I think he just teleported through that bait. That, or I looked away at chat. Anyway. Excellent, the Devil cries. You have passed my cunning test. It wasn't a cunning test. Have some treasure. Perhaps next time our paths cross, I will kill you myself. Okay. 3 game cards. 1 equipment. Nice. Thunderstrike. Excellent. Good weapon. It's nice to actually have a weapon. So yes, this will replace our fine blade. 15 gold. Sure. And 25 health. Okay. That's not bad at all. So ladder escape takes us on to the next area. And gets us another curse for starting a new area. Oh, this is one I've not seen before.
The Black Deck
that's fine.
delivers again.
Oh, Adam, spoilers. So yeah, Mana Drain. We don't care about that. We have no artifacts, and we haven't yet used the weapon ability, so we don't know how long the charge is anyway. 2 shops, traveling jeweler, and just a shop. Dramatic music activated.
I say that I created this game. Many of the things I've told you are true, but not that. I do not know who created it.
Baby Lee, I am streaming to YouTube, Twitch, and Mixer simultaneously. So I do Twitch on one stream because not being affiliated or at partner level yet, there's no transcoding available. So they get what I send. So I send 720p off to Twitch, and I send slightly higher off to YouTube and Mixer because they do transcoding regardless of how many viewers or anything you've got. But yeah, it goes off all over the place. There's usually chat coming from all sides. It can get a little confusing if you've not been here before because it looks like there's only 2 people chatting. But it's not Baby. Bailey? Yeah? I'm just pronouncing it terribly. Sorry. I do apologise. I shall try and say it better next time. Oh no, I was saying it right. Okay, cool. Yeah, it's just because I'm English. Come on. Right, here we go. Moving on. Desert of the Damned. Yes,
it has
been snake sarcophagus thing.
Since I have seen the serpent mark.
No, dealer. You saw the serpent mark in our last game. Actually, the game that didn't
this
happen.
This token will unlock
really
more
short.
cards if you can defeat this encounter.
I'm not blaming the English. I'm blaming me for being English. There's a subtle difference. So you find a casket buried in the sands. As you reach for it, a voice calls out, "Stranger, stay your hand." That casket bears the cursed serpent's mark. Now, of course, we want to open it. I really wanted to know what's inside it. Last time we opened it, I found a scorpion that was entirely fallen upwards fault. So we're going to open it again, and that means I'm going to need a number from the audience, please. I need a 1, a 2, a 3, or a 4. And the first number that gets called out that I see, which you should see appear in chat, will be the card that I choose. So, we've got a 3 from Rego1690. Sorry, Baby Lee, that was just slightly too slow. Rego, you can't call 2 numbers on 2 different chat medium. That's not fair. Baby Lee, I shall save your 2 for the next encounter. But for the moment, we're going with 3 because that came through just like a half second earlier. It's a failure. I should have taken the 2. I should have taken the 2. Rego. So, you cautiously break open the seal, releasing a burst of stale, dusty air. There is nothing inside. That's okay. At least it wasn't a scorpion this time. Secret Society. They turned us away last time.
There's a token in it for you if you win.
Down a dark alleyway in the slums of an ancient city, you find a door covered in strange markings. Ooh. Gosh, we were right about our theory. So the last time we came here, he turned us away saying we didn't smell good, but we didn't smell evil enough. The house demon sniffs and then says approvingly, "You have the stench of the truly accursed about you. You may enter." Yeah, we've got several curses by now, so I guess you just need lots of them at the same time. Inside, you discover a labyrinth of dark, smoke-filled rooms occupied by devils, demons, vampires, and all manner of ungodly creatures. You end up seated at a table with a scaled figure, risking your soul in a game of chance. This is sounding worse. Why did I come in here again? Right, so, Baby Lee, I have said that I'm going to take your 2 from before and use that in this encounter, so I'm really hoping it's a good result. Ha! You roll the bones and hope for the best, but Lady Luck has abandoned you completely. Fantastic. Your opponent gestures to his minions and you are lost to humanity. What, just completely?
Again, you
Game
lose.
over.
I thought you would do better than this.
Wow. No sweat. We'll just go again. That's fine. Yeah. No, that is a feels hilarious, man moment.
Again, you face me.
Like, if there was one of those that instead of just looking a bit sad, like, just looked like Snicker, right? Like, that would be this. I suppose Kappa is fairly close, actually. Right, so story mode again. So we're going to go with the same decks that we had last time. I'm quite liking the encounter set that this has got.
Until now, I have shown compassion. You would be best to test me.
Normally, you can spend some time like swapping the encounter cards and the equipment cards that you have available, but everything is fine. Right, let's go again. So we start with parasites. Starving causes more damage. That's okay.
I am proud of my array of curses.
This is perhaps the least effective curse, I think, because I never like starving. And thanks for the follow, Baby Lee. I do appreciate it. So parasites hopefully will have no effect on us. There's the shop. We need cash before we go to the shop. So
games aren't designed, not in the way you think.
Okay.
They grow as we work on them. They evolve around the players who flow through. The things they love and hate become part of our firmament. So who is the true creator?
Well, I think the dealer is the true creator. Oh, thanks. Yeah, I do appreciate that. It's nice to know people like are enjoying the stream. So wilderness armor it's all right, I suppose. This is the first time we've seen it, hence it's got new in the top corner. But it's only a light armor. I'm very good at evasion, but I'm quite liking the extra defense that I get from the medium armor that I start with, so probably won't equip it. I'll just hold it and sell it. Wrath of the Old Gods is irrelevant.
You favorably.
I can't be blessed at the moment because of the curses. So to go over a bit more about the cards and such, because we're on... oh, thanks for that. Yeah, it's really good. It's good from this side as well. I mean, the game is fun, but it's more fun if I've got the audience calling out numbers and stuff, because half of the guys here like are semi-regulars to the stream, and they love trying to pick the bad numbers and stuff. It's really, really cool. Yeah, all of the things that we get turn into equipment, and then when it gets into the fight, the equipment slides down over us and puts like a shield on and stuff, and puts on a helmet. And this is what we start off with at the moment. So we start off with 3 rings, one of which shows us where shops are on the floor. One shows us what all the encounters would have been if we are leaving the floor, so we can go back and revisit them if we think we've missed anything particularly useful. And Killing Streak, which is only useful in massive fights and only if you're not getting hit. So it's kind of a bit naff. We also have a regular weapon, some medium armor, the curses, which are the most interesting thing because at the moment we can't be blessed at all, only cursed. And the dealer's curse, which means that every time we enter a new level, we get a new curse, which is not good. Oh gosh, no, I hate that myself. I was watching a few streams over lunchtime, and someone just had this like high-pitched squealing sound coming over their microphone, and it's like just like tabbing between them, trying to find which one to mute just for a while. I don't know what it was. It was like some sort of feedback loop. I think they must have had a power cable next to their microphone. Could not understand it. It was, yeah, just like this. Anyway, yeah, so parasites, don't care for that. It's not going to affect us at all. And yeah, this is our guy. So let's do this circle in the bottom right hand corner first, and then head up top. Secret Society. He's going to turn us away at the door this time because we don't have enough curses, I hope.
Win this and claim my token.
So, down a dark alleyway in the slums of an ancient city, you find a door covered in strange markings. Knock on the door. You knock on the door, and a small creature opens it, and looks up at you. The Hell's Demon sniffs and then says, "Begone, morsel, you have a taint of evil about you, but only the hellish lords and their truly accursed minions may enter this establishment." So we're not allowed in this time because we haven't got many, many curses. But that's okay, because last time we went in there, we just died. And this is the exit. Oh, interesting. So we can see Noble Trader up there and Cave Shelter. Soldiers on leave I don't care about interacting with because I don't want to gamble money or give helmets away to soldiers at the moment. Noble Trader might be worthwhile if I can get some more money. So if I can get something out of the Cave Shelter, then go up there, might be worthwhile. Every other time I've run across Noble Trader, he hasn't even looked at me. I don't think I've had enough cash. So I'm thinking if I turn up with some cash, he might actually do something. Possibly. And I don't think 40 is going to be enough. So to continue forward, you must descend down a ladder and into the unknown. But we're going to turn back because we don't want to leave yet. We're going to go into the Cave Shelter, fight some people, probably. And, yeah, see how this goes. You wonder what everyone thinks you... I'm so confused. You wonder what everyone thinks what you are in real life. Are you talking about, like, as you're a person, surely, a human being? Yes. Mind you, I haven't actually furry. Yeah, I suppose that's possible. That's still a human being, though, like underneath the fursuit. Anyway, you enter a cave intending to shelter from a heavy storm when you discover signs that it is already inhabited by monsters. So I've done both of these as options in the past. I think boldly enter is fine. Try to hide is a bit risky. Boldly enter just means we fight everything rather than possibly getting away with not fighting anything. So let's go for a fight. It's right at the start, so it's fine. You yell a challenge into the darkness and stride confidently into the cave. Weapon ready. Draw 2 monster cards. 6 of skulls. Okay, and the 4 of skulls. 10 skeletons. No problem at all. I can deal with 10 skeletons. Probably. Possibly. Some of them will have flintlock rifles in the back. That's the only thing I need to be a bit cautious about. Or maybe not. Maybe they're all just... There's one. Yeah. So I'll just stay away from the gun-toting ones. And dive through the rest. Stab, stab, stab while you're on the floor. And they also come back to life once because they're skeletons. You can hear him charging up another flintlock shot. Combat-wise, the controls are very similar to the Batman games. X is strike and does a fairly generic, sensible thing based on context. B is stun. Y is counter-attack. A is dodge roll. Ow. And it's both very generous and also kind of a bit screwy sometimes in its context-sensitive actions. Awesome combat. Yeah, because I've taken out the gun-based ones now, I should just be able to straight up fight the rest using counter-attack. Is there an option to change the button config? Possibly. I actually quite like this button config, so I've not checked. I'll have a look as soon as we're done with this fight. There's one coming back to life. You haven't really had a chance to see it much because usually it happens off camera. Tap, tap, tap. There we go. Lovely. Right, I can check that config option for you in a moment. Don't know what the camera was doing there. I think I dropped something into the ocean and it just went a bit mental. Dodge button might feel more natural for B as Souls players. Yeah, that's yeah, valid point. If you do play Souls a lot, it probably would be something like that. So, controls. Gamepad enabled. Doesn't look like it. It looks like it just says this is what it is. Yeah, I can enable or disable it, but that seems to be it. Which is a bit of a shame, but that seems to be the only thing. So, you search the entire cave and loot what remains you find. 3 game cards. 5 food. Nice. But it's not gold. 7 gold. Come on, I want to have over 50 gold. That would be good. 15 gold. Nice. Hey, good evening there, Wallerfried. Glad you finally made it to the stream. So we're going to go up to see the Noble Trader and see if he gives us the time of day. Noble Trader.
A challenge for you, and a token if you succeed.
A nobleman passes you on the road in the town of Steagall, but casts little more than a glance at you. What an arsehole. I wasted 2 extra food coming over here to see him. So, ladder escape then, and on to the next dungeon level. To continue forwards, you must first descend down a ladder and into the unknown. So let's climb the ladder. You embark upon the next leg of your adventure.
Ah, that is one of my favorites.
Weak ankles. My run speed is reduced by 25%. Okay, but what about my dodge roll speed? That's the only thing I really care about in terms of combat. Travelling healer that way. So let's go left, then do the right loop, then go up.
Death. We use the word so often. You run out of food and you die.
Let's slowly
You
start.
lose your health and you die.
That one's true.
Yet, you're still here.
That's because I can
We
respawn
do
and
not
start the game
speak
again.
of the true death. The final oblivion.
Oh no,
Only
Wallerfried.
the
Oh,
death
I'm
of the
so
game,
sad to hear that.
Where your peace begins again and moves across the table.
Yeah, so many
This
people are
game,
feeling
like
stuffy
all
and under the
games,
weather at the moment.
touches
My
on
brother
that
has just
true
recovered
death,
from
however,
something.
for
My
a
wife
life
feels like she's
must
coming
be
down with
lost
something. It's
and
yeah,
lost
not
for
good
all
times.
time.
Devil's Choice. Cloaked Devil appears in your path. I'm here to test your might, so-called hero. Choose your foe. 3 of Plague, 3 of Dust, or 2 of Scales. Out of these, I would fight the 2 of Scales. He might think that's too easy. 3 of Dust or 6 of Plague. They're all fine to fight. Like, if I pick the 6 of Plague, that's the easiest fight if he tries to double cross me. If I were to choose the 2 of Scales, it becomes the hardest fight. So I'm going to opt for the 6 of Plague. Me versus 6 rats. You are no mighty hero. I will let you live with your choice. Yeah, do you know how I keep the cold away? Whiskey. It's working well so far. Alright guys. Hello. Do none of them have daggers this time? Great. Or maybe they're just not using them for whatever reason. Oh. Almost got away without getting hit there at all. Yeah, the rats are faster than just about every other enemy type, but they're also weaker. But because they're faster and they've got the most mobility, they can be the most annoying, especially with their poison that comes out. Excellent, the devil cries. You have passed my cunning test. Have some treasure. Perhaps next time I'll pass across, I will kill you myself. We get 1 gain card for that, which is just to heal up
I'm sure
damage
you're
that we just
grateful
took.
for that.
It's fine. Oh, this is the exit. The Lizard Dome is a fight that we don't want to do. Giant Eagle is new. I'm going to go down and check out what that is. And a Winding Trail is an ambush fight that, again, we just don't care about. So we will take a small excursion rather than escaping through the
All
cave.
sorts of terrible things live in caves. Are you sure?
No, we're going to turn back. Because I want to see what the Giant Eagle's all about. Nice
When I
art.
dreamed long ago, my dreams were of flight. We play for a token now.
Okay. As you are walking one day, a large shadow passes over you. Looking up, you see a giant eagle swooping down towards you. Out of these two choices, knowing how predatory birds work, I think it's probably smarter to just wait and see what he does. Hiding is the sort of thing prey does, so let's just wait. The bird picks you up and carries you to faraway lands. After flying for a while, you see a monastery high up in the mountains. From your vantage point in the eagle's strong grip, you can just make out a rough, overgrown trail leading up to it. The card's token is now yours. Interesting. The wind whips furiously past you as the eagle continues to climb higher. I'm going to leave this one up to you guys, actually. We're going to have a bit of a vote. Slightly different to just calling out a number. If you want me to struggle till I get 3, just put a 1 in chat. If you want me to wait until it gets tired, put a 2. And we'll give you guys a minute or 2 to see if you can like collectively get a few votes in while I have another drink. And I can catch up on the chat that's scrolled past a lot. Okay, we got 1 vote for 1, at least. Thanks for that, Adam. So, struggle. 1 and 2. You can't vote for both. Has to be one or the other, Dark Shadow. Adam, come on. You can't vote for 2 after you voted for 1. At this rate, I'm just going to leave it up to Baby Lee. If they're still around. Real vote 2. So, we've got a 1, a 2, real vote 2. Okay, so we've got 1 vote for 2 then. And 1 abstention. You can't see. Okay, Dark Shadow, the 2 choices are to struggle from the giant eagle as it's climbing up high, or just wait until it gets tired / bored. Okay, leaning towards wait until it gets tired then for the moment. Yeah, I think that's enough time for votes to have come in. Alright, let's see how this goes then. It's the one that I would have probably picked myself anyway, so I'm not too bad about that. Dark Shadow also says 2. Yeah, okay. Let's go for this then. Ooh, so now I need a number from the audience, please. 1, a 2, a 3, or a 4. The number that you call out will be the number of the card that I pick, and I will choose the first number that I see. My top tip is 3 is probably safe, but that's just based on my sort of paint. 4 is, I think, I'm not certain, but I think 4 is the failure. We have 1 huge success, 2 successes, and 1 failure, but 4 is the number that came out. Pro controller for the Switch. Ah, I've been wondering about that. Like, how does it compare to, say, an Xbox controller? Because that's really my go-to standard for a controller. The little slot-in thing that Switches have, it's fine. I can do it. It's great. But the Pro controller looks very expensive for what it is. Oh, Dark Shadow, you're too late. Adam has already picked 4. I've just gotten distracted talking with Wallafreed about the Switch. Sorry about that. When in doubt, pick 4. Got a 65. Yeah, the thing is, also, it's really expensive, isn't it? For what it is. Success! Lovely. Thank you. Phew. Eventually, after many hours, the eagle drops you into a small lake. Well, that could be worse. Oh, he's put me up there. The Lizard Dome. Great. Ah, fair enough. How's it compared to, say, a PlayStation controller then, I guess? So, we're going to have to fight. At least we get to choose our opponent, but we have to fight with no gear. 2 of dust. Duh. Go for the easiest fight. When did Adam pick 4? If I scroll back, 21:06:07, which was about 40 seconds before you. Yay for timestamps and chat. So, light armor and a rusty axe. That's okay. It's only 2 bandits. We just need like a really aggressive outlook. Stab, stab, stab. Almost had a finishing blow on him while he was on the floor. Dead, dead, dead. Yeah, dead, dead, dead. Feels really solid. Buttons and triggers are great. Textured surface is great. They're all very pleased. Okay. Yeah, it might be worth me picking up because I've just started replaying. I say replay. I've just started continuing to play Zelda because I played it for a little bit back in May. So it's been about 8 months or so since I really touched it. Yeah, it's good. So maybe the Pro Controller might be better. Does it also have the motion control option? That's the only thing. I don't use it very often, but when I do, it's really, really useful. So, the Lizard King returns and grants you a reward before returning your equipment. The dealer draws you 4 game cards. Excellent, that's good to know. So, Armory, we get to pick a thing. Huge Hammer, Mithril, or Skeleton King's Sword. Mithril is nice, but we have medium armor. This is only a hard armor upgrade. Skeleton King's Sword will give us healing options, so kind of think I want to lean towards that at the moment. Do I have the Thunder thing? Was that last game? That's the other trouble, is that... What was that action again? Motion controls, yeah? Because it's got like Mercury switches in it, so you can tilt, yeah? Yeah? Am I crazy? Yeah, the Skeleton King's Sword... I think is what we want here. Fairly certain we don't have the giant thunder hammer this time. Hey Phil, good evening. How could you forget it was stream night? Do you not have notifications turned on? Turn on notifications. Thanks, Adam. I'm glad I can entertain you at least. So, Skeleton King's Sword. Yes, we'll take that out of these options. And yes, good. We only had Fine Blade. So this is a amount of healing. Spirit Walk. Spirit Walk tricked me last time, avoiding all damage except when it doesn't. Ah, fair enough. No, that's reasonable. Ooh, yeah. I actually really want to take Rat Cleaver. Because it does
it's often
extra
hard
damage
to determine
against
the
Ratmen.
provenance of an artifact, but this cleaver was clearly forged after the first invasion.
Yeah, I have to take Rat Cleaver. I really want to use it against the Rat King, Queen, and Jack in the final fight. So I lose the healing option, which means I need some sort of other defense option, really. Anyway, we can now move on to the cave escape that we wanted. There we go.
Caves and caverns. One cannot hope to find adventure without a little delving now.
A dank and foreboding cave lies between you and your goal. You have discovered the exit to this area. Let's enter the cave. You embark upon the next leg of your adventure. So we get a new curse, Arcane Frailty.
I worked long and hard to make that particularly painful.
Arcane
Ingenious,
Frailty. So we take extra damage from ranged attacks. But what if it's a dagger? Is everything magic? Is it a magic dagger? Is it a magic flintlock rifle? I guess it must be.
Do you believe the wheel turns again and returns us to the world in order to experience afresh all that has happened? I do.
Sure, let's go
Yet
with
I
karmic
cling still to
reincarnation.
this
That's fine.
semblance of life. and will not go willingly through the door.
So, Devil's Wager again. This is the one where he wants us to fight a thing without taking a scratch. 2 of Dust. I reckon I can do that, actually. It's quite far... Oh, I'm going to screw this up. It's fine. We'll go for it. So he's going to reduce our health to, like, 1, maybe 2. Adam, I would possibly argue against that, actually. Just because in English we tend to just absorb so much language that I would say fill is whatever they spell it as, provided you can write it in English letters. Possibly, maybe, I don't know. I mean, you're right, there is an English Phil like that, or Philip. Philip is perhaps more English. We don't shorten names. When we shorten names, they stay the same length or get longer. Like, Harry is short for Henry. Or Henry is short for Harry, which makes no sense. Well, yeah, when we shorten names, they're just bizarre. So, anyway, excellent. The devil cries with glee. It points at you with a crooked finger, saying, "Let's see you prove it." No, 2 L's and 2 P's, not 3 P's
for eons,
and 1
I
L.
have waited for an appropriate player. It seems there are more eons ahead.
Right, I need to pay attention, because I've only got 8 health for this fight. And it's the traps, if anything, that are going to kill me. So, let's... Can't hang down here. I reckon this will be alright. Yes, nice. Okay. Please do correct me if I'm wrong, but I thought the closest thing I've done to your correct pronunciation was Felipe. But that's probably just me butchering the language that I see. So, you're not dead. This is unexpected. The devil waves his hand, partially healing you, basically giving me back my 92 health that he took. And we draw 4 gain cards. So more armory. Golden Ring of Pain, or the Ring of Gluttony. So, Golden Ring of Pain is bonus damage.
You are,
that's good.
The more deadly you will be.
So at the moment it's plus 5. And the Ring of Gluttony is more healing from food consumption.
Too. The more I get to know you, the less I'm surprised by your faults.
Yeah, alright, arsehole. We're going for the Golden Ring of Pain because I'm a masochist. Or sadist. I get the 2 confused. Sadist. Inflicts. Armory. Ooh, Skeleton King Shield. Hern's Antlers. Has to be. Will then be dealing bonus damage to both Lizardmen and the Rat Folk. So, yeah, I have to go for that. The Skeleton King Shield is nice. Getting auto kill on skeletons when they're just skeletons, not the Royal Court of Skeletons, is good. But it's not as good as this. Because this affects the Royal Court. If I get that far. 3 food. And another bit of equipment. Ooh, a shield.
A shield for the marathon, not the sprint.
Yep, that's fine. It's better than no shield. Stranger in the shadows. This is a guy that wants to buy our blood. Cheers, Adam. Hope you enjoy the pillaging that might come with a horde of Vikings moving about. I still need to get into Vikings. That's just... I didn't get past the first few episodes. I hear it gets much, much better if you give it like 6 or 7. I was really quite bored in the first one. And then 2 didn't seem like it was going to be much better, so I switched over to Sons of Anarchy instead. More exciting at the time. I will get back to it. Anyway, ciao. So, on a dark and moonless night, down a lonely road, you encounter a hooded stranger. Greetings, friend. I am in need of some sustenance. Would you be willing to offer some of your vigor in exchange for gold? He asked, taking out a bag of coins. I'm going to accept, actually, because the more gold I have, the more damage I do. And I'll heal up from food as I walk around. So the stranger moves with unnatural speed to grasp you firmly and bite at your throat. After a few seconds, he releases you. Thank you, he says, handing you some gold as you regain your composure. I am not yet sated. Would you like to earn more gold? I'm probably going to decline here, actually, because he just keeps going and gets more and more insistent, and then it's harder to get rid of him afterwards. As you wish, the stranger remarks, and melts into the shadows. Oh, and this is the exit. So the other options we have are treasure chest, which was a mimic last time. We're not going to do that this time. Blood auction, which we don't want to take part in here. And metal ore, which is kind of irrelevant. So let's just move on to the next area.
A voyage across the ocean, or merely a trip down the river.
Your journey will take you across the sea. You have discovered the exit to this area, so let's board the ship. You embark upon the next leg of your adventure. Corrupted Soul. Minus 10 max health whenever...
that ends your quest.
That is not a nice one. Given that we get a new curse every level at least, that's going to really hurt our max health by the time this is over. And of course it triggers immediately, because why wouldn't it? Well,
it takes a very special person to walk through this door. You need to have lived a life that provides enough meat for our deck. Yet,
so the priest in the top left-hand corner can cure some curses, so it might be worth me spending some of my cash to do that. So I'm going to go right, up, left to pick up the piles of cash on the way. Cave rescue. Ooh. Screams draw you to a nearby cave. Inside you see a terrified maiden being held captive by pirates. The Four of Dust and the Queen of Dust. So, you sneak closer to the pirates. I can either attack them or negotiate with them. I'm going to try negotiating with them, see if we can persuade at least some of them to disappear. Boldly, you approach the pirates and announce yourself. Aha! The pirates seem surprised by your arrival. So, I'm going to demand that they release the girl, because I'm not paying for her. I'll help, but I'm not just like... if I'm going to rescue her, I want it to be at the tip of a sword. So, I need a new number from the audience, please. A 1, a 2, a 3, or a 4. There is 1 success, 1 huge success, and 2 failure cards in the options available. I'll pick the first number that I see again. But yeah, feel free to get involved. If you haven't called out a number before, then do feel free to do so. If you have, then yeah, still feel free to call out, I guess. It's just good to have more votes coming in, I guess. Yeah. While I'm waiting, I'll have another drink. And yeah, I hope everyone's having a fantastic evening today. It's nice to get back to Hand of Fate. Been a couple of weeks now, I suppose, since we last did it, really. So, no numbers for anyone? I guess, like, a lot of the people that would normally be calling out numbers are probably playing PUBG. So, Dark Shadow, Fallen, do you feel like calling something out? I know you guys are around at least. A 2 from Wallafried, okay. Crossing my fingers that you're not trying to screw me over here, Wallafried. Just a failure. That's okay. Failure is acceptable. Failure means I get to fight both of them. You must fight for your life. That's alright. Should be 6 bandits plus the Queen of Dust plus the ballistae thing she's got off to the side. Oh no, that's alright, Fallen. Don't worry about it. Let's get out of that before she really gets involved. Hi! Gosh, she chased me all the way up here. No, really. Let's say no. Okay, so I found out a thing just now. You can only parry one thing at a time. Which normally isn't that much of a problem, but if you've got a Ballistae throwing a thing at you, and you're also trying to parry a dagger that's coming your way, only one of them actually gets parried. Ah, and also parry freezes you in place, so you can't choose to dodge once you've started parrying. Which again, doesn't really negatively affect you much, but if she decides to start doing her unblockable attack, then you're a bit shafted. Let's get you out of this. No, 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 no. Hi. 1, 2, 3, and off. Well, stun just kind of seems to piss her off a bit, rather than actually being particularly useful. There we go. Ah, right, so you found some intel. Oh, for your Twitter stuff. Okay. 3 game cards from that. Hopefully we should get ourselves a little bit of healing come out of that. Maybe, if we're lucky. 10 gold per blessing. That's 0 because we can't get blessed. 7 gold. 25 health. Okay. That puts us back up where we wanted to be. No. Oh. Sometimes it doesn't let you move the cursor before you actually move it. That's fine. We'll see what the Travelling Mage has. In a shady grove off the beaten trail, you find a travelling merchant looking to trade with wandering adventurers. Mages sell any specific items. Prices can be high, etc., etc. So let's approach the shop. We might sell the Skeleton King's sword because we're using the Rat Cleaver. So, what do we have available? Buy items. Alchemical Silver, don't care. Plunderer's Cap, don't care. Dragon Ring, also don't care. Damocles, don't care. Oh, this is a waste. Plunderer's Cap is perhaps the most interesting thing, but I'm already wearing a helmet. Alchemical Silver, again, I've got a better thing at the moment. So, sell the Shield of Nothingness. Sell the Skeleton King's Sword. Sell the Fine Blade. And the Wilderness Armor. And now we've got our maximum plus 10. Which is great. We could do with some better armor, but there hasn't been any, so... Also, this 200 gold might give us the possibility of getting rid of the bad curse. The one that gives you minus max health every time you get a new curse. Twisted Canyon. We don't need a weapon, so we're not going to climb down into it. But I'll still read the card out for you guys. You see a weapon glinting in the sunlight, lying next to a skeleton at the bottom of the canyon. The walls of the canyon are rocky cliffs, steep and treacherous. Let's just leave it. We have the best weapon we could possibly want at the moment, I believe. That remains to be seen when we actually get to the dealer. And now we can see what the other options are. Summer Solstice, okay, we'll probably do that, and call for the priest. Yeah, so we'll go left twice and then back to this exit over here.
Head downwards if you dare.
Do not dare. Summer Solstice. So a few games ago,
druids after all.
We promised the druids that we would defend them when they're performing their rituals. I don't know why, we just did.
Again, a token is at stake.
Yes, Wallafreed, I did play the Darkening of Tristram event last January. I don't think there's anything new this time, other than a delay in getting it started. For those that have no idea what that is, it's in Diablo 3, different game. So you make your way to the Sacred Stones at midday on the summer solstice. The druids, still clad from head to toe in their long robes, are all standing quietly on the stones waiting for you. One of them speaks, "We are ready to begin." You pace the perimeter of the stones while the druids form a circle and begin chanting. Soon their low droning attracts the attention of some ratmen.
Ah, the Ratman King.
The King of
I'm
Plague.
delighted to see you once more.
He is what killed me in the boss fight. So I have to kill him first. I think. I should kill him first anyway. Fortunately, I do have the rat cleaver at least. Because he does that stupid teleport attack. Let's stun a bunch of people. Yeah, that's what he does. Seriously, quit with the unblockable attacks. Like, when he does that, I have no idea how I'm supposed to react. It's really unfair. That one, I can sort of just get out of the way of. I'm glad he's dead, but that was really painful. And it's just a testament as to what's going to come up in the final boss fight. With the Ratmen dispatched, you turn back to check on the progress of the Druid ceremony. They appear oblivious to you, absorbed in their chanting, and the ritual continues. Your skirmish with the Ratmen seems to have brought the attention of a group of bandits. Yay! Jack of Dust, okay. 3 of Dust, also fine. I wish we had the Skeleton King's sword now rather than the rat cleaver. Hi. Just focus on one at a time, really. And of course avoid his unblockable attacks whenever I can. And get these bandits that are throwing knives a lot. I think that's everything. So it's now just him. And he's kind of okay by himself. He's a bit of a pain. Just need to, like, he's quite slow though. When it comes down to it. That's right. 1 hit against me. Hope there's not just also another group of monsters. Oh, good. The Druid ceremony ends as you defeat the last of the bandits. You have completed your task. Here is your reward. So 3 game cards and the cards token for future games. 10 gold. 25 gold. More for the healer, I guess. And 10 food. That's good. The next ceremony must take place at dusk, a week from now. You will be here. Apparently I will. Oh, game. Again with the not actually moving your thing when you want it to. It's fine. I got 10 food, so that's not so bad. But this card I can't interact with, so I really did not want to go here at all. That's what I actually wanted to do. Call for the priest. In a shady grove off the beaten trail, you find a travelling merchant looking to trade with wandering adventurers. Priests have some skill in tending wounds, but they excel at removing curses. For a price, of course. Greetings, wise traveller. I have much to offer you. And good, it's not a trap. That is very good that it's not a trap, actually. Welcome to everyone who's joining the stream this evening. I hope you're having a fantastic time and enjoying yourself. This is quite interactive. I will be calling out for people to supply numbers so that I can choose cards. We get presented multiple choice several times through. So do pay attention, and if you want to get involved, yeah, feel free to call out numbers when I ask. Otherwise, sit back, get yourself a nice cup of tea, and enjoy the show. So, we've come here to remove that curse, not parasites. Yeah, corrupted soul. That's the one. Good evening, Dark Shadow. Or rather, have a great evening, what's left of it. So, goodbye, good evening, etc. All combined into one neat parcel. Thanks for coming along. So, corrupted soul can go. Really do not want it. I could get rid of the rest of these as well, actually, because I can afford it. Get rid of weak ankles and arcane frailty. So now we've just got parasites, which we don't care about because we have enough food. I could afford to get rid of excommunication, which would be funny, but I think I prefer the extra damage bonus that we've got at the moment. Healing wounds is quite expensive. I'll heal up just by moving around, so I'm okay to not do that. What blessings does he have? That's no good. That's no good. That's no good. So I don't care about any of those really. Let's just leave. We'll keep our big surplus of gold and hope that it serves us better than anything we could have bought instead. And let's move on to the next area.
Deeper towards our foe. I appreciate your ingenuity. I look forward to seeing how you approach this particular challenge.
Well, the irony is not lost on me, I'll put it that way. So, Moneybags Curse. In combat, the player's movement speed is reduced by how much gold they possess. I wonder how bad that's going to be for me. The Travelling Tinker might be able to get rid of the curse, so we should head down there at some point. But let's explore off to the right first, because that's where most of the golden encounters are.
I have made my wager. I'll also make my deal. You have questions, and I will provide answers. After all, that is why you came here, is it not?
In a tavern, you meet a ship's captain. Pirates have taken over my ship, the Drunken Wench. Help me reclaim her, and I'll share whatever treasure remains in her hold. Sure, we'll help. So, looks like there's a multiple choice. I need a number between 1 and 4 from the audience, please. 1, 2, 3, or 4. And as per usual, I shall pick the first number that I see appear in chat. So whether or not you're watching on Twitch, YouTube, Mixer, somewhere else that I didn't know that I was streaming, feel free to shout out a number. 1 already coming in from Wallafreed. Thank you very much. And good evening, Helldog. Welcome to the stream. So, 1 from Wallafreed. Here we go. It's a failure. Yay. When you reach the pier, you discover that the Drunken Wench has already left port. You and the captain set off in a rowing boat to follow the pirates. Soon, you find yourself heading further out to sea. This is new. This didn't do this last time we had a failure. Ooh, we need another number. Another one between 1 and 4. Yes, thanks, dealer. So yeah, we're going to choose from the cards presented in front of us. So if you would like to get involved, feel free to shout out in chat with a number between 1 and 4. And like last time, I shall pick the first number that I see. Helldog 3. Let's see how lucky you are for me. Most of the guys try and kill me, so huge success! Best new person to join the stream. How about that? So, you find the ship just off the coast. As you climb aboard, a yell goes up from the pirates. You reach the deck just as they attack. 3 of Dust and the King of Dust. That's okay. We're fine against bandits. This should be okay. But it's on a ship. I've not fought on ships before. We don't know what their trap layout is like. It's very cramped, I'll put it that way. Hey guys. So yes, very cramped. He doesn't seem to mind cutting through his own guys, so I'm going to try and position him such that he does that a lot. Also, he calls down these weird cannonball shots from above. But fortunately, they're fairly easy to avoid. Hey, I was parrying that. Game, if you're just joining the stream, the game has Batman-like controls for combat, but they're not as tight as Batman is, so things can be a bit floaty sometimes. Fortunately, dodge rolling is still king. It looks like Moneybags is actually quite slow in terms of moving, but in a funny way. But dodge rolling's still fast, that's all I care about. Yeah, in a straight up fight I'm definitely going to win. Just because he's not fast enough to attack me through my dodge roll. 50-50 good luck or bad luck, yeah. Still, I'll take the good luck when it turns up. Oh gosh. You find treasure in the ship's hold. The captain draws his sword. It's mine, keep away. Well, it is technically his. But is it? I don't know. One of these options will have the card's token attached with it, which will unlock more things in the future. I think for the moment I'm going to tell him he can keep it, because it's his ship and he asked us to come and help. But if this doesn't work out, the next time we get this encounter, and we get this far through it, we're totally going to attack him. You leave the room and explore the rest of the ship on your way back to the rowing boat. Minutes later, you are back at sea, rowing strongly for shore. So, 15 gold, which is our payment, but no token. So, there must be something in the treasure that is worthwhile, or is another encounter. So, we shall revisit this in the future. That's a turn I did not expect on that. Tavern wager.
As you plunder the secrets of your memories, you'll gain new cards. Some you'll wish you'd left untouched.
You find yourself in a seedy old tavern spinning tales of your adventures to a group of drunks. A bearded old soldier scoffs at your tales and challenges you to an arm wrestle. Sure, in this case I will wager my 20 gold against his gold. Yeah, it's not a great chance though. So again, I need a number between 1 and 4 from the audience. It's pretty much always a number between 1 and 4. There are cases where I ask for polls of options instead, but that'll be ad hoc. 5, Phil. No, you can't choose 5, and that doesn't wrap around to 1 again. So, Fallen Upwards has called a 1. So sorry, Phil, you missed your chance by trying to be funny. Bad luck. Let's see how this one goes. Failure. Well, chances are it was going to be a failure. You lose, and the crowd jeers you on your way out. That's okay. We had 20 gold spare. That's the only reason I did that.
Once more,
I can't
the
pick a
temptation
5.
to meddle arises.
Dark Crystal Part 2.
Let us stake a token on their foolishness.
So, this is the cave that Bazagra the Wizard told us about, and it contains a giant dark crystal as he claimed. It also contains lava golems. 5 of them. No, we're just going to leave. I don't mind fighting maybe 3 of them in total, but 5 is too much. Yeah, that's right, Phil. It's because you're foreign and I'm racist. Spot on. Like, you called me out and I am suddenly aware of like the failures of my soul. So, yeah, sorry about that. This is the exit, so we can see the other options available here. Oracle is new. A Merchant's Favour is worth us doing. Yeah, so we'll go down to Oracle, across to Merchant's Favour, then we'll go across to Mr. Lionel because he just generally helps. Then via the Tinker and then out, I think. It's going to be a lot of food that we spend just moving around, so let's see if we can pick some up along the way, okay? For now, turn back and on to the Oracle. This is a new card, I don't know what it does yet.
The old gods. I trust them even less than the new gods.
Well, you should watch American Gods because it's a fantastic adaptation.
I will happily wager on the outcome. I do not think you have what it takes.
You pass by an ominous mountain peak, rumoured to be the home of an oracle of the old gods. The path to the oracle is not long, but arduous and often dangerous. Sure, let's go journey in. You set off up the thin, rocky path. You reach a point where the trail becomes little more than a thin ledge stretching across a bare cliff face. Let's attempt to walk across the ledge. What's the worst that could happen, right? Right? There's reasonable odds of success. So, I need a number between 1 and 4, please. A 1, 2, a 3, or a 4. You have a 3 in 4 chance of success. Phil, 2.5 does not count. I'll give you a 2 if you want a 2. Helldog has called a 4. Bad luck, Phil. You've been pipped to the post again. So, let's try the 4. Failure! No! You've almost reached the other side when you lose your footing and slip from the ledge. As you fall, you wonder whether the Oracle foresaw this. Your journey to consult the Oracle has failed. 1 pain card. Lose 5 max health. That is more painful than just taking damage, really. So we have a merchant's favour. Whilst browsing the wares at a trading post, you're approached by the proprietor. You look like a trustworthy sort. I'm in debt to an acquaintance in Oranshire. He's holding some items of my collateral. If you deliver this gold to him, an item of equipment can be yours as payment. I will accept the offer, because we could always do with more items. So that's going to give us 100 gold, and a curse, whereby if we don't get rid of the gold in 5 moves, we lose half our health, or something. So you have my thanks. Please make sure all of the money makes it there safely. We've done this before. It's
another curse on the table.
Worthwhile.
Let us see how you deal with it.
Beware of thieves and bandits on the way and stay out of the taverns. Ooh, I wonder if I were to go to the tavern, if I hadn't already been this game, with this sack of cash, if it would change the event. So that's going to put return policy up there, which is fine. We didn't want to speak to the angry wife anyway. Traveling jeweler. I'll pass it by for the moment, just while we hand in this big sack of cash so I don't accidentally go on a spending spree. Don't worry about it, Helldog. It's funnier when it's failure, okay? So here's the 100 gold that we said we would bring over. And goodbye to that burden. And now we get to look at the gear and choose feather dice. It's possibly better. Angel's Wing is faster move, which is nice, but we've got the Lizardman helmet, which is much, much, much better. But this freeze could potentially save us. Spirit Walk instead. Yeah, that's let us down so much. So yeah, I'll go for the dice this time. Then we're not going to go into the trap card. No. We will go to the Travelling Jeweler. Have a look and see what he's got. Ooh, it's an ambush. 2 of dust. That's fine. Could probably do this with my eyes closed. Not going to, but probably could. Let's fast forward past the loading animations. Although I do really love them, this is not an interesting fight, so it's already over. My guy's looking amazing with this stupid lizard hat and stuff on. So now we get to go to the shop properly. Yeah, I love the sword slapping animation when they're downed, and the sound as well. So, buy items. Berserker ring. Nope. No. 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 I don't think I've got anything new to sell. I suppose Spirit Walker could sell. Could turn it into food. So I've got 44 gold that I can spend on food. Let's buy a little bit more. I want to keep over 200 gold on account of the damage bonus that I get from the ring. Now, at this point, we've got a good shield. We don't need anything else. I might not even go and speak to Mr. Lionel in case he steals something from me. So let's just move on to the next area, I think. I could have gone to the Travelling Tinker down there, but unsure if there would be anything worth purchasing. So, on to the next area. Infected ring. This is going to hurt me a lot on the next level.
Attempt to wriggle away from bad luck.
There is one shop, though.
Even though your victory will end me, I cannot hold it against you. Life cannot help but fight for life.
In a shady grove, blah, 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 blah. Ah, another ambush. 3 bandits this time, because 2 was such a hard fight. Hi, guys. None of you even have knives. That trap hurt me more than they will. Yeah, that trap is more annoying, actually. And there wasn't anything I could do about it because that was the parry animation that moved me into the trap. So, what do we have here? Inferno potion. That's nice, but not useful. Enormous shield. No. Forbidden armor. Interesting, but no, I think I'll stick with the medium armor that I have at the moment. It's not great, but I don't like... Oh, this might be my only chance to get better armor for the fight. Make me slower. But I lose the damage bonus. Think I will keep things as they are. Get the forbidden. No, because at the moment I get bonus point of damage onto my weapon for every 20 gold that I have. So that's 3 damage that I would be losing. Oh, actually, it probably is worth it. Yeah. Come on then.
Hard to believe, but it is actually possible to be too well armored.
I don't believe it. You're right. Let's sell the medium armor. We're going to get $4 for it. Yeah, it didn't take much convincing for me, did it? And then I need to put this armor on. So, armor. Ah, it has put it on. Great.
Again, you tilt at the windmill. You will not gain your victory this time.
This fight is an absolute bastard. It really is. I fully expect to not win, especially with no healing coming in. The Rat Cleaver might help, but this is a 4-stage fight against all
final confrontation
of the bosses in the game
I will
at
not
the same
fall
time.
as easily as the other opponents you have faced.
Oh yes, I really need to take out this. Because that's going to cause me the most problems. God, I'm so slow at the moment. Because of my cash and the extra armor being heavy. Right, that's gone. Okay. Now the bandits I don't normally have too much trouble with. Skeletons are also kind of okay. It's the rat folk that always take me out. Stab, stab. Well, that was close. Almost got hit, and I really can't afford to be hit at all. Almost. And yeah, there's a quick time event in the middle of them. Also, of course. Ouch! Bastard! Alright, one hit. I only did 1 damage. That's not too bad. Oh, did you cannonball yourself? Okay. Then he does that. Then does he do lasers? I'm definitely hitting them at the right time. And then I get to run up. Do some hits. And then he's like, nah, whatever. And then we're on to the skeleton fight. So things I really need to do: avoid the bomb, avoid the flintlock, right, that's gone, that's good. Avoid the laser. Did that hurt? I think that did hurt. And yes, he does resurrect you guys. And if he hits other skeletons with that, they explode. Okay. Right, now it's weird lasers. It's fine. Then we're into quick time event again. Honestly, I think the amount of damage you do there is like completely irrelevant. Now it's the rats. And the rats is awful. Super, super awful because the guy teleports and stuff. There he comes. And I have to get rid of this. Okay, that's gone. Ah! I avoided him. Oh gosh. I didn't get this far last time. Right, what now? Okay. Oh, and they move. How much do they move? Okay. Fire. Okay. And then they go this way.
Fate has dealt us both an interesting hand. Let us see how it all ends.
So now it should be the lizard court. And the Lizard Court, I have to kill the Lizard King first. Otherwise he resurrects the others.
You have come this far, but you must go no further. I will not leave the game in the hands of one as coarse as you.
I mean, while also simultaneously doing damage to the rest. God, there's so much stuff going on. Are they down? What a great camera angle stuck behind that. No! Ah! Okay. Gosh, that was a lot of damage to take right at the end there. What now? Okay. Ah! Oh, come on! You can't dodge that! Oh my goodness.
Your weapon has powers, yet you haven't used them. And now you're dead. Once more into the grave. How unfortunate for you.
Wow. Oh, that's nice, Helldog. That's good. Yeah, I completed my season journey on last Thursday, I think. Possibly it was over the weekend. But yeah, no, that's really good for him. So, for taking a ride with a giant eagle, you receive better fortune and a cursed treasure chest. I can go with my other cursed treasure chest. For protecting the Druid's ritual, I receive Twilight Ritual, which would be more fighting. Trundle. And it all feeds back into itself. Wow, gosh. I mean, I warned you guys that final fight was absolutely unfair, and I was not joking, was I? That's really, really bad. Wallafreed, no, I did not get a chance to check out your 103 clear. I'm sure I will do though. Is that with a condemned build? I think you said you were going to be doing. Sounded really cool anyway. I will definitely check it out before the season's end. Probably check it out tonight actually after the stream, because it's getting a little bit late, so I'm thinking I'll probably, rather than starting another game because they do take a long time to go through, I'll probably call this stream here for the evening. So thank you very much for coming along, everyone. It's been really good having you all here, especially with the help with the card choices and everything. It's been lovely having the chat interaction, so I look forward to seeing you all next time. Don't want to stream it while being sick. No, that totally makes sense. What a freeze. Yeah, I understand. I'll follow the link on Discord anyway. I think you put it there, so I will definitely make sure to check it out. Anyway, to the rest of you, and indeed to Wallafreed, thanks for coming along. It's been fantastic having you here. I look forward to seeing you next time. Remember to like the video if you can on the medium that you're on. Or follow the channel, subscribe to the channel as appropriate, and be sure to turn on notifications so you can be told when I'm going live next. Thank you very much to whoever that was that just followed. I don't actually have the list up. Oh, actually, Marvin CTV. Thank you very much. Perfect timing. I pulled up the stream myself so I could see it. Yeah, no, it's been really good having everyone here. And on Saturday or Sunday there might be some more stream because I want to start the Shadow of War. Not 100% certain yet. I'll have to see how my timeline allows. But otherwise it's going to be Monday evening where we're going to be back to our regular schedule with my brother. We'll be doing some Victor Vran, some Divinity, Original Sin, the original, not 2. Then whatever takes us for the rest of the evening, either Diablo 3, but we've both finished our season journey, or we'll be switching over to something like an FPS shooter like PUBG or Escape from Tarkov or whatever the current flavour of the month is. But for the moment, thanks for coming along everyone, and I shall catch you next time.